What's cracking, everyone? Hello and welcome to the super special reveal of the Silverquill Influence Commander deck.
Yes, big thanks to Wizards of the Coast for letting us preview this for you. We're excited because we're just happy to be back on Strixhaven. We are so excited to be previewing a deck for you. So we're going to get right to it and kick off with the amazing new cards we got. We kick off with Killian, Decisive Mentor. 1 white-black for a legendary human warlock that's a 2/3. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, tap up to 1 target creature and goad it. Whenever 1 or more creatures that are enchanted by an aura you control attack, draw a card.
This just screams Olivia, right?
I know, I'm so excited. He's a mythic now, he's so grown up.
Yeah, because he wasn't uncommon first, right?
Yeah, he wasn't a common card first.
Killian's all grown up now, yeah. So this is basically everything you want to do and all the things that irritate the living daylights out of me when I play against you playing these decks, so...
And my colors.
Yes, and your colors, precisely. There's plenty of cool things to do with this, and when I saw Killian first, without knowing the deck list, I was like, oh, you know what'd be great in here? We'll get to her. It's Ariette, yeah. Surprise, surprise. Someone else should cosplay it, so...
Definitely wild seeing goad on a Silverquill card, but...
Yes, it's usually a red thing, but you know what? I'm here for it.
I'm not going to complain. I'm not complaining.
And getting a benefit when anyone's creatures that you've enchanted attack, that's pretty sick.
Pretty sweet.
The alternate commander for this deck is Skriv the Obligator, 2 black and white for a 2/3 Inkling bird. I must just say, I really love the new Inklings in this set. Flying Death Touch, whenever Skriv enters or attacks, create a white aura enchantment token named Contract, attached to target creature and opponent controls. The token has enchant creature, and whenever enchanted creature attacks, it gets +2/0 until end of turn if it's attacking one of your opponents. Otherwise, its controller loses 2 life. Oh man. You don't even have to politic. You just be like...
is so good. It's funny because of the, like... It should definitely have been in a Ravnica guild. It makes perfect sense there, so he fits anywhere. Yeah, Skriv's incredible. We had a precon game on Commander at Home where this card was used to great effect by someone playing it. You'll have to watch if you care. But Skriv's amazing. I love, too, that it's just so good.
Yeah.
He's just such a pal. The contract, it's so amazing because enchantments matter. And here you are just enters or attacks, just making one, and you have it with 2 evasion on it. It's got flying, it's got death touch. It's so sweet.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to block this guy ever? Well, no, because your thing will die, and then if you don't want to leave it alone, because it just keeps giving you value every single time. So, and also you don't have to politic; it just does it for you. It's like, oh, contract, yeah, go over there, go over there. This is gonna be Brina's best friend.
But less words.
Yes, Brina, but you don't need to write a thesis to understand it.
Next up with our new cards, we have Forum Filibuster, 3 white for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying. When you do, return up to 1 target aura or equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that token.
Okay, this is nutty. Because auras, they fall off, right? It's not like equipment that just sticks around if your creature dies. This card says, you know what? That thing in the graveyard, I want to play with it again.
Buddy.
Yeah.
We made a little buddy. He's right here.
It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but I mean, just to get that value back, and imagine if you have other ways to put massive enchantments in the yard.
I mean, expensive. It's 5 and it sticks around and you get it every turn. So yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's perfect.
Eldrazi Inscription coming back, anyone?
Oh God, that's disgusting. You gotta do it for, I mean, like, yes, it's easy. I mean, obviously the cheaty ones are there, but it's like, you gotta do it for weird stuff. Like, get the head scratchers. We all know you can do Eldrazi Inscription.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tell us in the comments. Up next, we've got Herald of Amity, 3 and a white for a Griffin. It's a flying 2/2 that says, when this creature enters, exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may cast an aura spell from among them without paying its mana cost, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of auras you control. I hope you like counting, because I think this deck has quite a few of those.
It's so good. It's so good.
This is sweet, because we all know the auras that make things, massive, or equipment even that make things bigger depending on how many auras or equipment you have, that sort of thing. But seeing it on a creature, that's pretty cool too. and not as a static effect, so.
Yeah, exactly. So it's only good when it's attacking. It's still like not this unmanageable creature otherwise if you're playing against it. I saw this and I was like, this looks sweet in this deck and I can't wait to put it in PNLR.
Yeah.
Just give me a bunch of stuff to exile. I'll figure something out,
Yeah, I'm just looking at the second part of it, but yeah, also getting to play something for free. Imagine flickering this guy too. Ooh.
Yeah, all sorts of spice in this one. Next up, we have Defacing Duskmage, white and black for a dog warlock that's a 2/2. Death Touch. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, this creature becomes prepared. While it's prepared, you may cast a copy of its spell. Doing so unprepares it. Defacing Duskmage spell is Vandal's Edit. 1 white-black for an instant. Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life.
I like this.
Good boy.
Is he a good boy? It looks like he's a vandal.
So what? It's street art.
Okay. All right.
Fine. This card sings hell.
I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of the whole prepared thing. I haven't obviously gotten to play with it yet, so I'm hoping it plays out as good as it looks. So
yeah, the prepare mechanic's neat. It gives you some options. You get a lot more versatility out of a card because like you do have an attached spell. Obviously, you need to probably be a little bit more vigilant in protecting it because there's like value added to it. But this one in particular, I think is pretty sweet. Like you just get a 2/2 Death Toucher, if nothing else, for white and black. Like that's just cool. The card draw and then still hitting everyone for it. Like yes, it's 2 life, 3 mana and 2 life for 2 cards, sure. At instant speed, but everybody loses the 2 life. Like I'm into it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. And there's plenty of ways to get your opponents to draw cards. I mean, what's the first thing that comes on top of my head?
In these colors, I can't imagine.
I can't imagine. There'll be ways to do that, So, Sign in Blood, anyone? Up next, we've got Changing Loyalty, 1 and a black for an enchantment aura. It has Flash and Replicate too, so when you cast this spell, copy it for each time you paid its replicate cost. You may choose new targets for the copies. Copies become tokens. Enchant Creature. When Enchant a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control. I love this card. I love it early, I love it late, I love it when someone's in combat doing something massive and oh yeah, their big bomb's gonna die. You just be like, haha, thanks, I'll take it.
Yep. Sick as hell. 10 out of 10, no notes.
I want to play this right now.
Course of Impetus is 2 and a black for an enchantment aura with Enchant Creature. Enchant Creature gets +1/+1 and is goaded. Whenever enchanted creature attacks, you draw a card and lose 1 life.
And then with Killian, you draw 2 cards? Oh my gosh. I hope there's a reliquary tower in this deck.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like really nice, cheap, good value here, right? Like you're incentivizing your opponents to do other things that may or may not come after you, but you still get something out of it. So like the value is just there to be like, listen, have the +2/+2. You can't attack me, but I can get more, I can get cards from it. The Silverquill deck just makes me happy. I was going through this and I was like, I love this card and I love this card and I love this card. Like I was not mad about any of it.
I was mad about a couple of the ghostly prison effects, which we'll get to in a bit. But
I mean,
that's just me because I just like hitting people. And this deck is basically, no thank you. I'm in my bubble. You play amongst yourselves and I'll benefit from the chaos.
Some of us don't need to fight to kill.
Up next, we've got Aganjo Dinosaurian, 2 and a white for a Fox Advisor. It's a 2/3 with Vigilance, and it says whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, this creature becomes prepared. Its prepared spell is Replenish, 3 and a white to return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, so this card cares about attacking, and I'm pretty sure having Replenish on a stick is going to be super good for this deck.
It's lovely, yeah. Replenish, obviously great. As anybody who might be new needs to know, if you are bringing back auras as those enchantments, they do need to have targets in order to affix to, otherwise it won't work. They will fizzle out, so just keep that in mind. Listen, we all know I am debilitatingly Enchantress. And I see these things like I have to get 6 of them because there's so many places this needs to go. And yeah, this is a good one. Definitely another target card for sure, because giving you Replenish on a stick is bad.
Yeah, so you can still play Replenish as well, right? This prepared sorcery doesn't count as Replenish. So you could play more than one. Haha.
Yes, exactly. It is not indeed Replenish. It is Aganjo Dinosaurian. All right, next up we have Intermediate Chirography. 1 and a black for an enchantment class. When this class enters, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. You can pay 1 and a black to become level 2. Whenever you lose life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. An additional 2 and a black for level 3. At the beginning of each end step, if a modified creature died under your control this turn, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. Equipment, auras you control, and counters are modifications.
This is like a callback to Kamigawa, huh? Neon Dynasty.
Well, and I appreciate them using classes.
Yeah.
At Strixhaven.
It makes sense, right?
It makes perfect sense.
This is cool. And like, you know, we've already seen a couple ways to lose life. So level 2, you should be spewing out counters left, right, and center pretty easily, I'd imagine. And also, again, look at these inklings. Look at them. How cute are they? They're not just little amorphous blobs.
I love that they went with the like calligraphy stroke
yes
feel for what inklings look like. I'm so into it. It's not just blobs of ink. It's controlled, precise magic.
Precisely, like Silverquill is. They're all fancy and flouncy. None of this like blobular. I like the first inklings. They're great, but these ones are nicer. We got 3 new lands to add to your collection as well. We have Eclipsed Steppe, which is a plain swamp. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. Umbral Expanse, another plain swamp. It enters tapped or cycle it away for 2. And finally, Turbulent Moor. Look at that, another plain swamp. It enters tapped unless your opponents control 8 or more lands. We love lands we can fetch. Woo! This is cool.
To note, it is 8 or more cumulatively amongst all of your opponents. So it's not like one opponent has to have 8 lands. It is, do all your opponents have 3 lands? Great, that's 9. That's more than 8. So then that would come in on 10.
I like this a lot. I think that's a really cool design.
I think it's nice that like it scales with the table, right? Like if somebody's popping off, well, then it's a perfectly fine catch up. And otherwise, you know, you kind of put the brakes on a little bit. So yeah, I think it's cool.
I love cards that are good early and good late. Sure, if you have this on turn 1, you don't mind playing a tap. But, you know, even cards like Changing Loyalty, it's good early, it's good late. So that's how I've been trying to build my decks lately is, am I going to be happy to see you on turn 10, Sol Ring?
I mean, I feel like all of these actually in this deck especially like have that good feeling. Like the Forum Filibuster is a little bit tougher, but it is still good late. Like it's a little harder early, you know. That one feels like it might have a very clear position of where you want to play it in the game. But all of them feel like very versatile. Like you're going to get something out of it no matter when it's coming down. So we always love that.
And on to the reprints.
To kick off with artifacts, we'll find an Arcane Signet, a Felwar Stone, Soul Ring, and Talisman of Hierarchy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy on this one. Nothing to it. Just a couple of ways to get some fixin', and we've got a lot of other cards to get to. So, for creatures, we have a Johnny's Chosen, Archon of Sun's Grace, Armored Sky Hunter, Brina the Demagogue, Combat Calligrapher, Doomwake Giant, Eidolon of Countless Battles, Ariette of the Charmed Apple, Firemane Commando, Hateful Eidolon, Keen Duelist, Killian, Ink Duelist, Core Spirit Dancer, Mangara the Diplomat, Niels, Discipline Enforcer, Pearl Ear, Imperial Advisor, Shadrick Silverquill, Sram, Senior Edificer, Starfield Mystic, Tomic, Wielder of Law, and Transcendent Envoy.
There are some great creatures in here. I mean, Brina, like we mentioned, just fits so perfectly in here. We got Ariette of the Charmed Apple, another card that just loves sticking auras wherever she can and punishing your opponents for it.
Absolutely,
and then, like some great reprints too, like Firemane Commando, Niels, Discipline Enforcer, another card I hate when you play it against me because everybody wants the counters, but nobody wants to not be able to attack.
That's right. Great inclusion here with Pearl Ear, Imperial Advisor, giving your enchantment spells affinity for auras, since that's kind of the point here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, again, the rest of the text on the card, whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent, draw a card. So you get the replacement, you get this awesome affinity bonus. Like, Pearl Ear is just super clutch here. I can't imagine this being ever a card you're not happy to see in this deck.
Like all of the payoffs you'd expect for the Constellation style effects. Archon of Sun's Grace is one of my favorite cards from Theros. Hateful Eidolon. I bought a bunch of these recently because I was like, you know what? I don't have enough of this card because it's so good. Like, this is a one drop you just love to see. So
a lot of really solid creatures reprinted here.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have our enchantments with Angelic Destiny, Animate Dead, Chains of Custody, Darksteel Mutation, Eldrazi Conscription, Fallen Ideal, Flickering Ward, Ghostly Prison, Ghoulish Impetus, Gift of Immortality, Land Tax, Martial Impetus, Parasitic Impetus, Rafine's Guidance, Redemption Arc, Sage's Reverie, Screams from Within, Sentinel's Eyes, Sheltered by Ghosts, Shielded by Faith, Songbird's Blessing, and Spirit Mantle. There's some heat.
there's more enchantments in this deck than anything else. And there's some bangers in there. Animate Dead, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Land
That's a
tax.
great one.
Has that ever been in a precon? I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't think so either. Not that I can remember.
I don't think so. That is an excellent reprint. Silverquill, we don't ramp that well, right? So we need some help there.
Ghostly Prison? What are we doing? Like, don't get me wrong. I will gas this one up because I love it so much, but like there's some nutty stuff in here.
Reprints, like cards we haven't seen in yonks. I mean, we got Flickering Ward, which I think was last reprinted in 2000 and something.
Yeah, I think it's been a while for Flickering Ward.
1997, never mind.
Seriously?
Yeah, Tempest.
Wow. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the last printing of it. I thought that was just the one that pulled up. Yeah, that's definitely a hot minute since Tempest.
Yeah, Fallen Ideal's also an old one that's coming back, so it's definitely some cool stuff here. And then, you know, cards which are just excellent, and any Enchantress deck will play them. Songbird's Blessing.
Oh,
You know,
Songbird's Blessing, so sick.
So good. This is such a great
it's
card
a
to
really
have
good
in
one.
here. And then like all of your goading type effects, your if this thing attacks, you get the benefit from it. So it fits in perfectly with the rest of the theme that's going on in this deck.
Ghoulish Impotence is great. Big fan of that card. So this is just a really solid enchantment package. It's the fun kind of it's not just buffing my stuff. It's also like incentivizing, again, opponents doing things, but not to you.
Yeah,
Love
precisely. Auras are great at dealing with pesky critters, so make your opponents real mad and Darksteel Mutation their commander.
For instance, we have Anguished Unmaking, Fracture, Ink Shield, and Vanishing Verse. And sorceries include Promise of Loyalty, Secret Rendezvous, and Winds of Wrath.
I wonder which one of these cards Olivia likes the most.
Definitely Fracture.
Yes. Ink Shield, anyone?
Obviously,
Oh my
Ink Shield. But I mean, like, I will always have a soft spot in my heart for Ink Shield
Yeah.
because of Sheldon Felbon designing the last Silverquill Commander deck, which I believe came out in 2021. Sheldon worked on the Sheldon Menery, who was one of the founding members of the format, worked on the Silverquill deck for that. So Ink Shield has a very special place in my heart, always because of that. But yeah, that's definitely a favorite spell. We love a Secret Rendezvous. Triggers the dog trend that we talked about earlier too. Just saying. So. But yeah, no, I mean, a solid little package. Like, it's, again, very strange because we're so used to having a lot more balance in what the precon construction is with a lot of things. And seeing, you know, only 7 instants and sorceries and 4 artifacts, and then creatures still come in less than enchantments. It's very, like, interesting.
It just go all in. So take out all the, well, maybe don't take out all the sorceries because some of them care about, you know, enchanted things like Winds of Wrath. That's real good. Don't take that out. But, you know, like Promise Loyalty, Secret Rendezvous, you don't need removal. Just put some more creatures in or some more artifacts or auras that do the same thing.
That's part of the fun thing about Commander. You can do whatever you want. And finally, for the lands package, we have Arcane Lighthouse, Bajuka Bog, Caves of Koilos, Command Tower, Desolate Mire, Exotic Orchard, Fabled Passage, Fetid Heath, Isolated Chapel, Path of Ancestry, Shine Shadow Snarl, Silverquill Campus, Study Hall, Sunlit Marsh, Temple of Silence, Terramorphic Expanse, War Room, Plains, and Swamps. I nailed Shine Shadow Snarl, by the way.
You
I'm
did.
just
I was
saying.
actually going to say, I'm like, you didn't even trip up on that one. That one
Didn't
got
want,
me. Oh,
I've
man.
been practicing.
Good job, friend. Yeah, pretty standard mana base you'd expect to see in a precon. I like the inclusion of Fabled Passage. You know, that's always a solid card to have.
For sure.
War Room is also nice. Yeah, but we've seen that in
Yeah,
quite a
definitely.
few things. So
You know, sticking with the theme of having so many of what we do in here of, you know, the Heath, the Chapel, the
Yeah.
Snarl, all of that. Obviously, as you all probably know, one of the best ways you can upgrade a precon is just by improving the mana base. So plenty of space to do that with the, you know, basic inclusions that you can always swap out, but still pretty solid, like nothing to bulk at.
and especially with the 3 new lands that we introduced, if you
That's
do
true, yeah.
own a fetch land, easy peasy to go and get those out of the deck. So overall, this is a solid list. You know, I can't think of too many ways off the top of my head to improve it, but it's definitely something I want to play with. So
Oh, yeah.
if I can get it out of Olivia's grasp, excuse me, Professor Onyx's grasp, so then I will get to play this. Soon.
I'm a substitute teacher and I'm taking these materials with me when I leave.
It's mine. I'm going to put it in my backpack and you can't take it.
I don't think it works that way. Yeah, we're super stoked to have previewed this. Obviously, like, the new cards are awesome. Definitely worth brewing with and around in the 99 of other decks as well. Obviously, give us a comment on what you think would be really fun or where these can also fit. Any other card combos that you think sound cool with these new cards. We are so excited for Strixhaven. We're so excited to go back to the world's best wizard school. Just saying.
Absolutely. Once again, just want to say thank you to Wizards of the Coast for letting us preview the best deck of the bunch. I'm going to say
Absolutely.
Yeah, the other channels can come and fight us if they want to. We'll win, obviously. And yeah, we hope that you do pick up this deck. Pick a ball up. Why not? And let us know how it plays out for you and what you do to make it yours. Thanks for watching, friends. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, whatever, and come back for more magic shenanigans. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.